Hi Zone. I have been doing some deep thinking lately, and I realized that I don't really want any money or fame or like success. What I really want is freedom. And that might be obvious, and it's like, okay, yeah, it's a free country. Realistically, I can do whatever I want. Like nothing's good. It's not like I'm trying to kill people or something or do something like insanely illegal. But the only reason that I would want to have money or some level of success is so that I can do what I want. I can live on my own timetable. I can go to the gym whenever I want. I can like sleep for as long as I need to. And I don't know if other people also feel the same way. Do they understand how valuable it is to even have your own time and be productive in that time and then see how it feels compared to being productive on someone else's time? By that I mean is I am lucky enough to have had a graduate job and I get to feel what it's like to work full time, which is And then I also have the weekends. I don't think that weekends are real freedom because first of all, you're really tired from the past 5 days of working, probably physical and mental fatigue from that. So you kind of just want to do nothing all day, relax, chill out, spend your time doing something that you have been craving. And secondly, you only have 2 days, which means that first of all, Saturday is like recuperation and Sunday's sitting there dreading that, oh, tomorrow I have to go back to work. So it doesn't really reset your brain at all. However, I noticed that because of my study days, that would break up the week. So I would have a study day on Tuesday and I'd have one on Thursday, or I would just have one a week, which would be either Tuesday or Thursday. During those days, it was just a lot more chill. It kind of, when it broke up the week, so even just having a 4-day working week, as long as all 4 days aren't in like one row, it was manageable. Yes, on those days I was given the responsibility to study, but how long can someone even study for? Like, okay, I would wake up pretty much the same time as I usually would because it's a routine, but then I would study and then I would have pretty much the rest of the day to do whatever I want. And it's not even the fact that I decided to study first. Many people would chill for the morning and then study in the afternoon, study in the evening, you know? I heard someone say that it was a chore day where they would end up doing all the chores that they would have done on the weekend first and then be like, oh, it's 6 p.m, I need to study now. Many years ago, people would have just lived like that, where they had the responsibilities, they could do them whenever they wanted, there was nothing that would block out their time. And nowadays, modern people are kind of stuck doing things on the back foot. All their priorities are on the back foot. I found out what I desire, you know? Because in the end, what is recognition from the people? What is money that you receive? The reason money exists is to get yourself somewhere, to buy yourself freedom, to buy yourself importance. I think it's a little strange because I'm making enough money. You know me, all my life I have kind of given money a very sort of importance. Instead of making money, but saving money, making sure that I'm buying things of good value, making sure that I buy things that last, that I wanted to spend more money on them later on. I have this sort of tense up feeling in my chest when I have to buy something online because I feel like it's so easy to just spend the money, you know, it just goes away. Money is just a gateway, it's just a pathway for you to obtain freedom, and so is social status, so is recognition, so is success. Okay, maybe not freedom, but autonomy, having the ability to choose, make your own decisions in life. Isn't that what it means to be a human? To have a conscience, to have control of yourself. This was a slightly different kind of video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I should ask you, what do you want? Maybe, I assume it would be the same thing, because like I explained, ultimately you are going after freedom and the ability to look after your family and everything, right? But that comes with freedom. What are your means? What do you think you want to, how do you want to achieve that? Because like you said, you want to go into trading stocks or cryptos or anything like that. I think it's a good idea to look into Baba's business because I think he's an old man, you know, he's getting outdated. I think learning how to market on Facebook, I can help you with that. Learning how to set up Instagram ads, learning how to basically bring traction to the business and hype it up in some sort of way, that would be so sick. And that's what I said before, is if I didn't get this grad job, that's what I would be focusing on, the marketing of that. And obviously I'll be learning on how the business works and everything. Anyway, I will see you tomorrow.